Well, hello YouTube. Back again from the period. This is kind of cool. This is kind of special, and there's a bit of a Rhino connection in this one. This is the newest beer from Innis Gunn. Just showed up in NSLC, probably in a lot of other places in Canada as well. This is Innis Gunn's Canadian Cherrywood finish. All right. Basically, it's a Scotch ale, aged 49 days in matured in cherrywood, Canadian black cherrywood barrels. Okay, I assume it's barrels. Yeah, barrels. Bottle comes from a limited batch of only 180 barrels. So this is one of their more limited specialty brews. Let's see here. 8.3% alcohol by volume, Scotch ale, like I said. So this is essentially like a wee heavy. And of course, like a lot of their specialties now, they've been using like local artists to do their packaging. This is Tatiana O'Donnell, who lives and paints now in Salmon Arm, British Columbia. Whatever. So anyway, that's her artwork on this. Let's see. In 2012, we started our annual search to find a Canadian artist design the packaging, yada yada yada. Now about the beer. Brewed the Scotch ale with an unusual combination of grains: Optic, Crystal, and aromatic barley malt, plus roasted barley and wheat. Give it a full malty backbone. Put beer through a longer boil in the copper with our hops to help caramelize the malt flavors. Goldings and super Styrian hops to give an earthy bitterness, apparently, and balance out the rich sweet grains. Matured over Canadian black cherrywood, infused with bourbon, and then they added a touch of maple syrup. So they say it's strong and rich. The interesting thing about this, and this is the Rhino connection, Canada's very own Albino Rhino, who knows Dougal Sharp from Innis Gunn, apparently had a little bit of input on this. Basically, Dougal, I guess, was asking him what he'd like to see in one of their beers, and he said, I'd like to see a beer with cherrywood. Something aged in cherrywood. So they actually did that, which is badass. I believe that's the story anyway. If it's wrong, Chad, correct me in the comments. But, yeah, apparently that's what's going down here. So if you actually watch and follow the Albino Rhino, he got 4 bottles of this before it was released from Innis Gunn, and he got to review one a week. The one for the first week isn't there anymore, but he's got the 2, 3, and the 4. And apparently this was supposed to sit in a bottle for a few weeks before they released it, so it would get it to its full effect or whatever. And it was interesting to see the differences between the different bottles for each week. So yeah, him and the cartoon did those reviews. All right. Anything different on here? Not really. So there you go. I'll open this up. Get some gun glass. Alright, that's enough for now. She's a slightly dark amber color, basically copper in color. Nice finger or so of white head. Seems to be sticking around. Definitely getting the alcohol on the sides. There's definitely legs on this glass. Very nice. So we'll go right to the aroma. Cheers. Oh, wow. Very sweet in the aroma. Very sweet. It's not cloying, but it's very sweet. I'm getting bubblegum, cherry, molasses, maple, Maybe even like a hint of banana in that. Definitely does not smell like, I know, again, I keep going to this, how Innis Gunn has this criticism against them, like, all your beers are the same. And to some extent, they sort of are, because Innis Gunn, basically, they make the same one or two basic beers and then just do their magic with it or whatever, with the different barrel aging and different ingredients added on top or whatever. In this case, it does not have those, necessarily have those classic Innis Gunn notes. Very, very sweet. I'm not getting a lot of... I can't tell if I'm getting the cherry wood or not. I'm not getting, like, woody notes, but I am getting a cherry sweetness, so I assume that is what the cherry wood is bringing to this. But it's like cherry, bubblegum, teeny bit of molasses and maple in there. No alcohol at all. No vanilla or anything like that. It's not bad, though. It smells good. It smells pretty good. So we're going right to the taste now. Cheers. Oh, there's the cherry. Holy crap. And again, not cloying. You're given this immediate black cherry. Very nice black cherry. Just kick right in the face. What could I equate it to the best? Flavored cigars, probably. I've had one or two, of the what are they? The Century Sam? No, not Century Sam. Colts flavored. Black cherry flavored cigars, I believe they were. Or maybe it was Captain Black, I can't remember. But I've had one or two of those in my day. And this cherry sweetness is very, very much like that. Body is light medium. It's not particularly complex. It's mostly just that cherry taste I'm getting in this. In the end, I'm getting a bit of woodiness, a little bit of dryness. I assume a little bit of the hops are coming out in that. It's not bad. I definitely don't think I could drink more than one of these in a sitting, and that is going to be the case tonight, at the very least. Now I'm starting to get a little bit of maple creeping up in the background. But mostly, yeah, it is that cherry sweet. Wow. Really starting to come out everywhere now, the cherry. Very sweet. I'm not getting a lot of... I'm assuming the cherry is coming from the actual barrels, but you're definitely not getting a lot of traditional barrel notes. Not like vanilla or just generally woodiness at all. It's very much more about the actual cherry sweetness in this, which I think is a bit of a downfall. Like, I think they sweeten this up maybe a little too much. Like, they said they added maple syrup to this. I'm kind of thinking maybe they made this a little too sweet, and it's kind of killed the barrel qualities to this beer. Because I would like to see a bit more barrel, like just general woodiness come out and balance this out a bit more. But that's basically my only real issue with this, because this drink's super smooth. It's sweet, but it's not cloying. It tastes fine, but it almost tastes... I hate to say it, but it almost tastes more like a cooler than it does a beer. But it's still good. It's still pretty good. Yeah, but it's... Honestly, it's probably going to be one of the lesser Innis Gunn brews for me. Um, I'm going to go as high as 3.5 out of 5. It's missing balance. It's missing a little bit of complexity. But it's still a really decent beer, and I'm glad I got to try it. So, cool. I've gone on way too long with this video already, so I'm going to get out of here, guys. 3.5 out of 5 for the Innis Gunn Canadian Cherrywood finish. It ain't bad, but it's not their best.